16-13, 8-8 in conference play, while the Gamecocks are sitting at 12-17, 7-9 in conference play. Time now to take a look at our starting lineup presented by Jostens. Jostens is the official recognition company of the OVC. And we start with Derek Cook, 6'5" junior out of Atlanta, Georgia. Ty Hudson, the 6'1" senior out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Kane Henry, the 6'7" junior from London, England. Elias Harden, the 6'5" junior out of East Point, Georgia. And Jakara Cross, the 6'8" senior out of Atlanta, Georgia. Round out the starting lineup for the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Tennessee State, on the other hand, will take you down to the court to get ready for this. Those are your starting lineups. Those are your starting lineups presented by Jostens, the official recognition company of the OVC. Tennessee State, well, the ultimate streaky team. They come win 2 in a row, then they lose 2. Win 3, lose 3. Win 3, lose 2. And here they sit at 16-13 in conference play. They're still going to be in the OVC tournament, but they will be looking up at the likes of Murray State, Belmont, and Austin Peay. Tigers, however, will be playing without Jalen Washington, their do everything forward from Smyrna, Tennessee, out with an injury. So as we get things underway, Tigers hope that his loss will sort of be mitigated by the rest of the roster stepping up in his place. And we'll find out if that happens right about now. Off we go here at Gentry Center. Gamecocks win the opening tip. And that's Hudson. Kicking it back around, there's Henry. Going down low, Jakara Cross. Ball stripped. Tiger ball goes off of a Jacksonville State Gamecock, and here we go. Tigers' first possession. Mark Freeman bringing it up the floor. Freeman in the starting lineup for the Tigers. Little John in the corner. Back to Freeman. Here's Harris. Goes down low to Johnson. Kicks it out to Harris. Fakes the drive. No, he goes left. Pulls it back. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freeman. Freeman pulls up. That's good. Mark Freeman gets the scoring started today. In this second doubleheader matchup, and as is custom, the crowd here at Gentry Center takes a seat after the first Tennessee State bucket. So there's Ty Hudson working his way around. Corner. Shot no good from Kane Henry. And here come the Tigers pushing it. Michael Littlejohn did not see the ball coming his way, and it's a turnover for the Tigers. Tigers coming into today, just 2 losses here at Gentry Center. They're looking to keep it that way as we approach the final week of the regular season. Nice crossover move. Shot no good, however, but the rebound pulled down by Kane Henry. Here's Cross, team's leading scorer, going inside. Shot no good. Bouncing around, and Littlejohn comes up with the rebound. The senior from Muskegon, Michigan, hands to Wesley Harris, who knocks down the 3. The grad transfer from West Virginia. His first bucket of the game, and it's 5 quick points for Tennessee State. Here's Hudson. Back to Hudson, going inside to Cross. This is a matchup they want to exploit. Shot altered, but a great rebound by Kane Henry. Kicked around, 3 ball up. 0 on the shot clock at the shot clock violation. Oh, a foul called. Excuse me, a foul was called. Jakara Cross called for the foul. His first. That's a guy that they do not want to get in foul trouble. Averaging 12.5 points and 4 rebounds per game. The 6'8" senior from Atlanta, Georgia. Here's Mark Freeman taking it to the cup and scoring. Tigers opening the game on a 7-0 run. Harden kicking it back to Henry. Henry driving, nearly losing the ball. And that shot no good, but the tip knocked around and snatched down by Wesley Harris. Getting it ahead to Littlejohn. Littlejohn gonna drive baseline, kick it around to Freeman. Slowing things down after a bit of a frenetic pace. Mark Freeman has been that for Tennessee State this year. The freshman from Memphis, Tennessee, providing a steady hand, handling the ball. Nice split. Here's Harris in the corner. He knocks down the 3. 10 in a row for Tennessee State out of the gate. Cook. Nearly thrown away. There's Zaliznak in the game. Cook gets the Gamecocks on the board. First bucket of the game for Derek Cook. Freeman getting it into Harris inside of Johnson. Johnson trying to spin around. Doesn't work. Wesley Harris throws it down with 2 hands. It's a 10-point lead for Tennessee State. Harden swinging around to Henry. In the corner, here's Derek Cook. Kick it back to Henry. Harden getting it inside Zaliznak on the block. Soft touch shot, no good. Littlejohn saves it to Harris, and then it gets back to Littlejohn. Imploring to slow things down. Under 15 to go. 5 minutes gone in the opening half. Tennessee State leads 12-2. Littlejohn drives his cut off and then is stripped. Ty Hudson with the takeaway. Bounce pass underneath. Kane Henry finishes. Freeman dumps it to Harris. It's taken away. Loose ball on the floor. Tennessee State ball. Wesley Harris with a heads-up play to not let anybody touch the ball. And that's where we will start our first media timeout. 12-4, Tennessee State leads. Back at Gentry in a moment. Back here at Gentry Center. And let's take a look at our series history presented by the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife. Partner with us to protect Kentucky's wildlife heritage. It's a series that Tennessee State is in control of. Tigers lead the all-time series 20-15 and have won 3 of the last 5, including a 72-62 win over Jacksonville State back on January 30th. So Tigers control. Quick passes, and here's Littlejohn open for 3 from the left wing. Shot too short, picked up by Ty Hudson. 3 ball up, shot no good. Detorian Ware let that 3 go, and Shaquem Johnson comes down with the board. Emmanuel Egbuka has checked into the game for the Tennessee State Tigers, the super athletic, bouncy forward from the Bronx, New York. Grabs the rebound, kicks it around to Littlejohn. He drives, gets it inside to Johnson. He's cut off. Shot clock violation. Could not get it done in time. Strong defense by Jacksonville State. So as they bring it up the floor, it's Ty Hudson. Ware on the left wing. Now they get it inside the cross. Taken away, Michael Littlejohn. Here come the Tigers. Screen denial. There's Harris. Jab step, no. Finding Littlejohn, getting it to Shaquem Johnson. Freeman. Finding Littlejohn. Littlejohn driving, kicking it out to Harris. Harris fakes, drives, no. Loses the ball. Littlejohn picks it up, and then it's taken away. Here's Ty Hudson on the break, and he'll finish with the soft layup. Defense to offense. Littlejohn showing a little pressure, Jacksonville State. Johnson finding Littlejohn on the wing, and then Freeman cutting to the basket. Fakes, no. Gets it down on the block to Egbuka. Egbuka working. Jump ball is the call. Substitution effort underway for Tennessee State. Ravel Moody back from a wrist injury in the game, as is Carlos Marshall and Ben Kone, who will take the inbound and put it back into play. Kone, the redshirt junior from San Francisco, California, started his career at Oregon State before transferring to TSU. Marshall knocks down the 3. 9-point Tiger lead. Going down low, there's Cross. Kick it out to Henry. Henry pulls up from inside, shot no good, tapped around, loose ball, foul. Ravel Moody will be called for the foul. We'll continue play after this. Back here at Gentry Center, where the Tigers just honored current assistant coach, Chelsea Hudson, who, well, she is an OVC legend. Finished out her college career here at Tennessee State, is a Tiger lifer, and helped the Lady Tigers win their last OVC championship back in 2015. Nice drop step from Ty Hudson, but the shot is no good. Kone comes up with the board. And it is Tiger ball. No, it's a jump ball. Checking into the game for Jacksonville State, Martin Robe. He's a big man from Kolín, Czech Republic. Dorian Ware, nice up and under. (15-8). Marshall going to the block deck boot. A nice spin move, and he is fouled. No, they call it travel on Emmanuel Egbuta, even though he was knocked to the ground on that spin move. Nevertheless, here come the Gamecocks. Ty Hudson, Derek St. Hilaire, Martine Robe, Dorian Ware, and Jakara Cross all on the floor for Jacksonville State. Here's Hudson. Loses the ball, picked up by St. Hilaire. He drives, goes high, no good, rebounded. The ball was loose, and the shot clock ran out anyway. Shot clock violation on the Gamecocks. Tigers have lost 4 of their last 5 and are looking to right the ship as the conference tournament looms. Here's Ravel Moody, bounce pass to Harris. On the right block. Harris drives, will kick it out to Freeman. 10 on the shot clock. Rube with the denial. Here's Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Long pass. Marshall, long 3. Off the iron and rebounded by Dorian Ware. St. Hilaire. Jump shot, no good. Flying in for the rebound is Wesley Harris, and here comes Freeman, and the pass too long for Ben Kone. Turnovers have been a theme in this slow stretch for Tennessee State. So here comes Cross at the top. Team's leading scorer, though he doesn't have a point yet. Cutting Ware. Shot no good. Cross comes in for the rebound. Down to Martin Rowe, but it's stripped by Shaquem Johnson. Here come the Tigers. Marshall driving, hands down to Johnson, and he loses it out of bounds. Penny Collins and the Tigers looking for some good old-fashioned home cooking, and so far they've gotten it. They're up 15-8 as we approach 9 minutes to go in the opening half. Here's Dorian Ware. He gets it around the horn to Cook. Martine Robe thought about the 3, decided not to take it, gets it back to Cook. Here's St. Hilaire. Pulls up off the front iron. Offensive rebound for Jacksonville State. St. Hilaire drives, shot no good. Harris saves it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Tigers ball. I have no idea how that shot did not go in. Derek St. Hilaire with a few nifty moves to get to the cup, and again, tough luck. Shot not falling. And the Tigers come out with it. Harris trap him. Little John. There's John Brown, and that's a good. John Brown, first bucket of the game. Throwing it around. Here's Rowe, puts it up. No good. Rebound Ware, that is good. DeTorian Ware, he's got 4, and it's a 7-point Tennessee State lead. Marshall for 3. In and out. Gamecocks trying to push. It's Derek Cook. Cook around the horn. There's Harden. Rowe goes back to Harden. Now on the block. Rowe backs him down. Soft touch, no good, but the rebound also no good. And here comes Tennessee State. Harris finding Littlejohn. Bit of a scramble, finding Johnson. He regathers, and then up and under and scores. Shaquem Johnson. Timeout on the floor. It is 19-10, Tennessee State in front. We will be back after this. You are watching OVC Basketball right here on ESPN+. Back here at Gentry Center, Tigers lead 19-10. As we go through this stretch, Tennessee State turning the ball over in big wins. So far today, Tigers have already turned the ball over 7 times, yet they lead by 9. Cross inside, no good. Rebound Freeman. Tigers have done a great job defending Jakara Cross so far in this game. Freeman. Here's Littlejohn. Going down low to Johnson on the block. He travels. Eight turnover already for Tennessee State. Tigers are already halfway to their average. They average about 16 turnovers a game this season. And it is continuing to be a point of contention for the Tigers. Shot by Cross, no good. Here comes Donnie Malone. Hands it back to Freeman. Finding Littlejohn inside, down low to Johnson. Johnson, shot no good. Rebound Ware. Coming up on 5.5 to go in the first half. Harden, and it's a turnover. Harris will inbound. It is 19-10 as we approach 5 minutes left in the opening half. Denial. Littlejohn hands to Freeman. Nice screen by Egbuka. Freeman working his way around. Littlejohn fakes, no. Drives, tries to go up and under. Inside Egbuka, he throws it down with one hand. He did not get his feet set, but still was athletic enough to get the ball up and throw it down. It would be fun to see Emmanuel Egbuka in a dunk contest. Shot partially altered. Here comes Littlejohn, throwing it up to Egbuka. He bobbles the ball, however, and gets it to Harris, who gets it to Littlejohn, and he knocks down the three. Michael Littlejohn. 24-10. Tigers in front and are in control. Cook hands to Harden. Three ball, too strong. Malone comes down with the rebound. Here comes Littlejohn. Nailed a three in his last trip down. And go down low to Egbuka. Offensive foul. And that reaction by Egbuka was one of pure consternation. Timeout on the floor. 24-10. Tigers in front. Back in a moment. Back on the floor at Gentry Center. Final 3 minutes and 50 seconds of this opening half. Tennessee State in front, 24-10. Jacksonville State's Derek Cook lets up a three. Too short, rebound Harden. Trying to go high off the glass, that's no good. Wesley Harris comes down with the rebound. 5 of 27 so far in this half for Jacksonville State. Michael Littlejohn, his three attempt is no good. It bounces off the head of Donnie Malone. Jacksonville State ball. Well, that was a rather unfortunate circumstance. Donnie Malone going for the board, and it bounces off the top of his head. It reminds me of my very short-lived basketball career. It lasted all of 2 hours, as it became readily apparent that I was not built to be a basketball player. Rebound inside, and a foul will be called. Maro Zaliznak will be going to the line. Zaliznak from Kosice, Slovakia, knocks down his first free throw attempt. An international flavor on the Jacksonville State squad, as Zaliznak is one of 4 players on this roster from outside of the United States. Here's Harris bringing it up the floor, 24-12 as we approach the final few minutes of this first half. Freeman, corner to Malone. Chased out, 10 on the clock. They trap, nice spin move by Malone. He's knocked to the ground. Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow remains with Tennessee State, but there's only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. And we have a quick timeout. Tigers call timeout. Looks like it'll be a 30-second timeout. As Penny Collins gets everything together for this offensive set. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at our conference standings presented by Booking.com, the world's #1 choice for booking accommodations. And then we have the top 3 in the OVC all tied at 13-3. Belmont, Austin Peay, and Murray State. Eastern Kentucky bringing up 4th place and sitting at 5th with an 8-8 record in conference are the Tennessee State Tigers. Squarely in the conference championship bracket. Tigers trying to end strong and get hot so they can get on. No, in the mid-major level, the only way to get into the big dance is if you win your conference tournament. Harris for 3. In and out. Oh my goodness. Coming down with the rebound is Derek Cook, but man, that had to be painful. That shot touched the net and came out. Almost a great save, but Littlejohn could not get to it. Something about Michael Littlejohn that just you gravitate towards. The senior out of Muskegon, Michigan, is what Penny Collins called a gritty, tough Michigan kid. That grit on full display diving for that loose ball. Hudson shot no good. Harris with the rebound. We're coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first half. Ball poked away, but Littlejohn picks it back up. Kicks it out to Freeman. Freeman working on Hudson. Here's Marshall. 5 on the shot clock. Littlejohn knocks down the 3. And he puts the 3 fingers up because he is hot from long range. Cook driving. No. Picked up by Freeman. Throwing it to Johnson, going to the alley-oop, and it's down! Shaquem Johnson with the and 1. Caught Zaliznak on his shoulders, and the shot falls. Zaliznak called for the foul. Shaquem Johnson to the line for 2. The junior out of Youngstown, Ohio. Knocks it down 30-12. Penny Collins still coaching hard, even though his team is up by 18 as we approach the final minute of this first half. Cook working on Freeman. Ware gets Harris in the air. He drives and he's fouled. So Detorian Ware going to the line. First free throw attempt is no good. The shooting woes of Jacksonville State continue. Second free throw attempt is good. Ware splits 2 free throws. Final minute here of the first half. 30-13, Tigers in front. Freeman nearly loses the ball. Gets it cross court to Littlejohn. Inside to Johnson. Kicks it out to Freeman. Freeman thought about the three, decided not to take it. Here's Marshall in the corner. He drives. Ball loose. Picked up. Gets it ahead to Kane Henry. Nice up and under with a shot. No good. Nothing falling for Jacksonville State. My goodness. They can't buy a bucket right now. Tigers will hold for the final shot. Freeman, 7 on the clock. 5. He'll drive. No, he'll swing it around inside to Johnson. 1 second shot blocked by Zaliznak, and that is how the first half will come to an end. All Tigers here in the first half. 30-13 is your score. We will be back to wrap up the first half and talk about who did what. You're watching OVC Basketball on ESPN+. Back here at Gentry Center, and Kronk ain't dead. But these first half stats kind of are. So let's take a look at what we have here. First half of this matchup between Tennessee State and Jacksonville State. Tigers shooting 66% from the field, 50% from long range. They've made 5 of their 10 threes. They've only had just 1 free throw. The big issue, and it continues to be an issue, and it's something that Penny Collins will definitely have to get a hold on, is the 10 turnovers. Both teams had 3 steals apiece. But the real story is the defensive performance by Tennessee State, holding Jacksonville State to just 15% shooting. They have not made any of their three-point attempts, and they've turned the ball over 5 times as well. Tigers are led by Wesley Harris. He has 8 points and 5 rebounds. Michael Littlejohn bring up the rear with 6, just 2 of 4 from long range. Shaquem Johnson with 5 and 3 rebounds. Mark Freeman with 4. Carlos Marshall with 3. And John Brown and Emmanuel Egbuta with just 2. For Jacksonville State, they're led by Torian Ware. He's got 5. Kane Henry with 4. And then Derek Cook, Ty Hudson, and Maro Zaliznak all have 2, and that's all the scoring for Jacksonville State. Just 15 points for the Gamecocks in the first half. We'll see if they can right the ship in the second. Back at Gentry in a moment. 30-15 is your halftime score. You have been watching OVC Basketball right here on ESPN+. Halftime at Gentry Center, you know what that means? It is a dance break. No, I did not get out there on the floor, but I actually really want to. But in the meantime, I'm going to tell you a story about a guy that I have had the pleasure of getting to know. His name is Lamar Jackson. No, he is not the MVP quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens. Over the years, I got to know him, and it turns out that he played basketball in his high school days in Nashville, Tennessee. And he was able to recall several instances where he played against one Brian Penny Collins. He said, and I quote, "He was a dog on the court." Which means to me that he had the grit and played his Tennessee State Tigers into 5th place in the standings in the OVC. Road to Evansville, presented by Booking.com. Booking.com, the world's #1 choice for booking accommodations. Jacksonville State sitting at 8th place, just barely at the cutoff line for the OVC tournament, sitting at 7-9. TSU trying to get over 500 in conference play. And they're well on their way to doing that if they keep playing defense the way they have been playing. Penny Collins bringing that grit and that natural swagger that he comes into. And he brings it to Gentry Center. And as the Tigers in position to score a big win today and look to close the season out on a high note as we get into the conference tournament play. So, when we come back, we will have more. The second half of this matchup after this. Well, we're about to have some stuff's about to go down. I'm going to go get in this frat break. I'll be back with the second half in a moment. Back here at Gentry Center as the Tigers take the floor to warm up for the second half. Time now to take a look at our upcoming schedule presented by Graduate Nashville Hotel. When you are in Nashville for a big game, Graduate Nashville is the smartest place to stay. And after this game, assuming the outcome goes the way the Tennessee State Tigers want, they will close out their regular season schedule on Saturday with a home tilt against the Belmont Bruins. And it will set the stage for what should be a fun 4 days in Evansville, Indiana at the OVC Conference Tournament. As we all know, for these mid-majors programs, the only way to get into the big dance is to win your conference tournament. So from here on out, every game matters and every half matters. And this second one's coming up after this. Back at Gentry Center, second half, just seconds away from getting off the ground. And for Jacksonville State, if they want to get off the ground, they got to make some shots. And now that the dance break is over, we'll get back to the second half of this matchup. Well, Jacksonville State shot 18% from the field in the first half. That will not get it done. Let's see what happens in the second half. Here's Kane Henry. Cook. Hudson drives baseline, dumps off, and it's good. Kane Henry with the finish. Freeman brings up the floor. Johnson. Shot too short. Rebound, Cook. Hudson, Henry down low to Cross, and he gets his first bucket of the day. Jakara Cross. (30-17). Freeman drives to the cup and scores. Mark Freeman, he's got 6. Ray Harper, less than thrilled. Nice hesitation move. Shot no good, but a foul was called. TSU's bench getting it done as well in the first half. All 30 points came off of the bench. First free throw is good for Kane Henry. Guard from London, England, 6'7". Competed in the FIBA Under-20 Euro Championships in 2018 and 2019. Fitting that the last time he did it was 2019, and he just got his Gamecocks their 19th point of the game. 32-19, under 18 and a half to go. Littlejohn gets it across. Here's Harris driving, offensive foul. That is the call on Wesley Harris. His second foul of the day. And it came on the offensive end. Hudson trying to work it around. Henry. Cook fights through the screen, gets it to Henry. Offensive foul. Or did he step out of bounds, I believe? Looks like he stepped out of bounds. Here come the Tigers. Chance for more points. Littlejohn fakes. And he's fouled before the shot. So Tigers will just take it out of bounds. Kane Henry called for the foul. That is his first. Freeman. Walled off by Cook. Nice move by Freeman, but he loses the ball. Here comes Cook. Henry for three. Too short. Rebound Littlejohn. Trying to thread the needle to Johnson, but it's taken away. 2-on-1 break. And it rolls off of the rim. This has been a recurring theme for Jacksonville State. Shots halfway in and halfway down. Then that's a turnover. Freeman. Nice dump off to Shaquem Johnson, who throws it down with two hands. Boy, if you are Jacksonville State, it has to kill you that these shots are just not falling no matter what you try. And then a turnover. Tennessee State ball. Mercy. Just the seventh turnover of the game for Jacksonville State. But that is not the reason why they are down by 15. They simply cannot buy a bucket. And another turnover by the Tigers. Here comes, what a move. What a move. Derek St. Hilaire dumps it off to Jakara Cross, who finishes with one hand. 4 minutes gone in the second half, 34-21 in favor of Tennessee State. Freeman finding Egbuka. Egbuka drives, and he's a traveling violation on Emmanuel Egbuka. It looked like he was bumped, and Penny Collins is just incensed. Timeout on the floor. We'll see what happens after this. You're watching the OVC on ESPN Plus. back here at Gentry Center, and I have no idea why that was a travel on Emmanuel Egbuka when he was clearly fouled going in. Unless they saw something that I didn't see, and that's entirely possible. And maybe. Other than that, I just don't see it. Nevertheless, it is Gamecock basketball driving offensively. Here's Cross using that big frame to get to the cup. Jakara Cross, 6'8", 240 pounds. This is a big squad. Down low to Egbuka. Crossing is Shaquem Johnson, but he's fouled going up. Maro Zeliznak called for the foul. That is his second. And it puts Shaquem Johnson at the line. He knocks down the first free throw. The junior out of Youngstown, Ohio, with one of the more unique free throw shots you will see. Almost like he's saying, get up there. Knocks down both of them, 36-23. Tennessee State in front. Ware just threw it away. Miscommunication with Cross. And that's a turnover for Jacksonville State. TSU, and that's Carlos Marshall in the game. Haven't seen much of Marshall. Offensive foul. I saw the arm extend as he drove to the cup. Cook to Hilaire. Here's Cross on the block. That shot no good. Rebound Marshall, able to save it to Littlejohn. Here come the Tigers. Littlejohn working his way around. Littlejohn, nice cross. That shot's good. Michael Littlejohn. He's got 8 points on the day. Shot up, no good. Tiger ball. Ravel Moody will inbound to Michael Littlejohn. And in talking to some of the Jacksonville State coaches before the game, what they want to see is a better rebounding effort as Littlejohn drives and is fouled. They wanted to see a better rebounding effort. The last time these two teams met, January 30th, Tigers won 72-62. But the big story was the rebounding. Tigers out-rebounded Jacksonville State 53-30. Leading Coach Harper to talk about how his squad just got manhandled that night and how it made a big impression on the squad moving forward. Littlejohn's first free throw attempt is good. A senior from Muskegon, Michigan, making it happen from the charity stripe. So far, Jacksonville State is they're out rebounding Tennessee State. They have kept the turnovers in check, but the big problem, they just haven't made shots. Hilaire, here's Hudson for three, no good. Rebound, Egbuka. You can manufacture offense, yes, that's true. Littlejohn for three, too short. Malone with the offensive rebound, but it's just taken away by Hilaire, and he is fouled. Donnie Malone called for the foul. That is his first. So Hudson will bring it up the floor. 40-23, Tennessee State in front. Coming up on 12 and a half to go. Hilaire working on Littlejohn. Kicks it out to Ware. Harden back to Hilaire. He goes down inside to Cross. Nice inside move. That shot no good. Rebounded by Shaquem Johnson. He gets it out to Littlejohn. Ravel Moody whips it around to Egbuka, and it's out of bounds. No signal yet. Yes, Tennessee State will retain possession. Egbuka hands to Littlejohn. Here's Malone. He loses the ball. It's picked up by Hilaire. It's swatted out of his hands by Michael Littlejohn. What an incredible defensive play by the senior. Here's Johnson down low, and he is fouled going to the cup. He'll shoot two. We got to go back to that Michael Littlejohn steal. But we'll do that after the media timeout. 40-23, 11:57 to go. Tigers in front. You are watching OVC Basketball. Back at Gentry Center, and we need to see that replay. Michael Littlejohn's defensive gem in the left corner. Fantastic play by the senior, getting it to Malone, stopping the run out and forcing a Johnson drive that will turn to free throws. 10 points and 4 rebounds for Shaquem Johnson as he makes the first free throw. From the same hometown as one Maurice Clorette, Youngstown, Ohio. Clorette, the former All-American running back with Ohio State, playing for another Youngstown kid and head coach Jim Tressel back in the early 2000s. Here's Hilaire. He drives. He hands it to Hudson, who puts it in. Ty Hudson. Littlejohn finding Johnson. Trying to go high to Egbuka. And he's blocked out of bounds. Tigers will retain possession. About a week ago, Emmanuel Egbuka was in the running to participate in a slam dunk contest. He eventually did not win. He did not get the opportunity to represent Tennessee State in that dunk contest, as Littlejohn's three is up and no good, and it goes out of bounds. Gamecock basketball. I almost said football, which is, well, that's upsetting. But Egbuka, back to Egbuka, he is known for his highlight reel athleticism. And a foul called. Michael Littlejohn. His first foul. So here's Hudson looking for some space. Hands it back to Ware. Ware drives, and he's fouled. Foul called on Emmanuel Egbuta. His third foul, which will send Datorian Ware to the line. Sophomore guard out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. A career 77% free throw shooter. Both of them are good. Freeman gets it across, and it's taken away. Here's Hilaire, who dunks it down. Derek St. Hilaire. First bucket of the game. Here's Ravel Moody driving up and under and scoring. That's Ravel Moody. Wrist tape and all, going coast to coast. Halfway through the second half, and a traveling violation is called. Wesley Harris back in the game. Obviously, because of the two fouls he picked up in the first half. Here's Moody finding Kone in the corner. Freeman. Harris in the corner to Marshall. Here's Moody kicking it to Harris. 5 on the shot clock. 3 ball. No good. Rebound, Hilaire. Hilaire drives. Nice Euro step, but the shot doesn't fall. A recurring theme for the Jacksonville State Gamecocks today. Drive to the cup. Strong finish, but it doesn't go down. Marshall finding Harris. That shot no good. Knocked out. Tiger ball. Littlejohn coming back. No. Taking a breather. Or is he? No, he's in the game. Inbound, Kone. Give and go to Freeman. Here's Marshall. No shot. Foul on the floor. Waiting to see who it is on. Elias Harden called for the foul. That is his second. The officials, it looks like, are going to review whether it was a flagrant foul. As we get the replay. We'll quickly find out. of the injury. Obviously not going to affect them today, but as we get into the conference tournament, could be a big deal. So it looks like it's just going to be a common foul, and Harris will inbound to Mark Freeman. It's a long one, and he is able to track it down. Marshall looking. Foul, another foul called. And early indications are it is against Jacksonville State. Jakara Cross called for the foul. Another inbound to Ben Kone. Here's Freeman. Littlejohn, Freeman. Marshall, Harris in the corner, 3 ball up, 3 ball down. Wesley Harris. He's got 11, and this lead is up to 18 for Tennessee State. Cross. High post. Drives inside. He scores. Jakara Cross. He's got 8. Shot no good. Flying in for the rebound is Kane Henry. Here's Cook finding Harden for 3. That's good. Elias Harden knocks down the 3. That is the Gamecocks' first 3-point field goal of the day. Leads 13 for TSU. Kone, give and go to Freeman. Freeman drives, stops, no. Marshall for 3, top of the key, yes. Carlos Marshall Jr. Harden will answer with a 3 of his own. It's raining 3s now at Gentry Center. (50-37), Tigers in front. Freeman inside to Kone. Back out to Freeman. Directs him to get a screen. Flips it back to Harris. Not puts up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Derek Cook. Henry down low. Kicked out. Harden driving. Back down low to Henry. Nice spin move. Up and under. Shot good. Kane Henry. The English forward making it happen. It's 50-39. Almost a turnover. But they're able to get it across. Here's Freeman. Under 6 to go with an 11-point game. Cross court, Marshall for 3. Bang! Carlos Marshall knocking down a 3. Timeout, Jacksonville State. 53-39, the Tigers in front. You are watching college basketball right here on ESPN Plus. Back at Gentry Center. 53-39 is your score. Tigers comfortably in front. Final 5 minutes of this matchup. Though anything can happen. Jacksonville State can find themselves getting hot. And they can turn this into a game. The only way to find out is to play the final 5 minutes and 40 seconds of this game. And we'll start with Derek Cook. Harden kicks it back out to Cook, top of the key, no. Nice back around. Here's Harden trying to go inside to Henry. And a foul call as he was trying to go up. It looked like he was losing the ball in the process. But a foul will be called. Shaquem Johnson. It looks like Jacksonville State calling the time out. I was talking with a friend the other day, and he talked about his experiences playing against Penny Collins. He called Penny a dog on the court, and it reminded me of something that I saw early in the season. See, Penny recently had a surgical procedure on his knee. So during a practice, as he's telling the team to get ready to run, he got in and ran with them. Back in a moment. Back on the floor. At the line is Kane Henry. He's able to get the first one to fall. But back to the story about Penny. He gets in and he is running with them. He'd more than likely say that it's because he's trying to get his knee loose so he could do all the things he needs to do during practice. And maybe it's me. I saw it a little differently. I saw a guy willing to get into the fight with his guys. Shaquem Johnson throwing it down. One word, vicious. Harden for three. Off the front iron, no good. Henry with the rebound. No foul called. Loose ball. Littlejohn picks it up. Throw it up. Shaquem Johnson throws it down again. That was sick. Time out, Gamecocks. Johnson's got 15 points and 4 rebounds. They were waiting for that moment. And Shaquem Johnson supplied it. A 30-second timeout to slow the momentum created by Shaquem Johnson's rim rockers. Derek Cook, 4.5 to go in the game. It's a 17-point Tiger lead. Cross court to Cook. Goes back inside to Henry. They're using him more down low. That shot no good. Foul on the floor. But it will stay with Jacksonville State. No foul. Nice inbound shot, no good, but a foul. Shaquem Johnson called for the foul. So at the line, Elias Harden. First free throw attempt is no good for the 6'5" guard out of East Point, Georgia. Started his career at Xavier before coming to play for Jay Harper and the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State. both free throws missed. And the Gamecocks shooting woes continue. They get it across to Littlejohn. He's bumped, he'll draw, no, it's a kick to Marshall. Oh, the shot no good. Henry flies in for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Jacksonville State will retain possession as we go into our final media timeout of the evening. Tigers lead 57-40. You are watching college basketball right here on ESPN Plus. Back at Gentry Center, Gamecocks will try to inbound and they'll have to do it again. A tough day shooting the ball for Jacksonville State, and another foul called on the attempt by Kane Henry. That is Shaquem Johnson's fourth. I think that is his fourth in as many minutes. So Henry back to the line. Knocks down the first. Second attempt falls. 57-42, under 4 to go. Bringing the full court pressure. And they break it. Here's Freeman. Waiting for the cavalry to return. He's double teamed. Cross court to Kone underneath the basket, and he is met. But he'll shoot two. Cross will be called for the foul. And that puts Tennessee State in the bonus. Ben Kone. First free throw attempt is no good for the junior from San Francisco, California. Second attempt is good. As an experiment, I decided one day to try and stand beside Ben Kone. And it instantly reminded me of, well, how small people look next to Ben Kone. Layup is good for Derek Cook. And then a turnover, and it's Jacksonville State ball. It's a 14-point game. Less than 3.5 to go. Here's Hudson. Looking for an opening, and he's got it. (58-46). Hudson, and then it's taken away and almost lost, and they get it back, and here's Henry on baseline. Cook kicks it out. Harden, open, no, down low. Great defensive effort, but the shot is able to fall. And just like that, it's a 10-point game. Timeout, Tigers. Road to Evansville, presented by Booking.com. World's #1 choice for booking accommodations. Should this result hold, Tennessee State will jump to 9-8 in conference play and all but guarantee themselves a 5th place finish in the regular season rankings in the OVC. Jacksonville State would fall to 7-10 should this result hold. And just hanging on by a thread in the final standings in the OVC, just a game up on Tennessee Tech, whom they play on Saturday. It's a big matchup, one that they desperately need to win in order to secure a spot in the OVC tournament. So on the inbound, Marshall to Littlejohn. Get it back to Littlejohn. Here's Kone to get it across. Here's Harris trying to Euro step, and it works. Wesley Harris. Big bucket for TSU. Cook for 3. No good. Kone comes in for the rebound. Littlejohn. Back to Freeman. Coming up on 2 minutes to go. Freeman looking for an opening. Littlejohn. Kone. And a foul. Zeliznak got a little too aggressive with Kone. That'll put the Tigers' big man at the line. Kone's first free throw attempt is good. Coming into today, 10-2 at home are the Tennessee State Tigers. Shot is good for Ben Kone. Johnson checks back in for the final minute 55 of this game. It's a 14-point TSU lead. Cook worked on by Freeman. Here's Cross. Cross driving, nice drop step, and he scores. Shakara Cross, he's got 12. Gets it back to Littlejohn. Finding Marshall, they get it across the court. Littlejohn. Tigers completely content in chewing up as much clock as they can. 10 on the shot clock. Driving Freeman. Shot no good. Rebound. That's Cook. He drives down low. He's fouled and one. The bucket by Elias Harden. And the foul will be on Michael Littlejohn. That is his second. A chance to get this game under single digits. Jay Harper still a glimmer of life left in Jacksonville State this evening. Free throw attempt is good. It is a 9-point Tiger lead, 62 seconds to go. They get it across, and it's a takeaway. Harden. Here comes underneath and a foul called. Zaliznak going up on Freeman. It's a mismatch. And Zaliznak will go to the line. 48 seconds to go. We still have a game. Timeout. Jacksonville State keeping it close. Coming out, there's the foul on Mark Freeman. And that's Wesley Harris getting a little extracurricular. Waiting on the foul. It looks like they call it a tech. It look. Common foul. Looks like the discussion was whether it was a flagrant foul on Mark Freeman. And it was ruled to not be, as Zaliznak misses the first of 2 free throws and misses the second, and Harris comes down with the rebound. Almost taken away. Here's Harris. He gets it to Freeman. Gets it cross court to Littlejohn. Here's Marshall. Throw it to Johnson, who throws it down and drives the nail in the coffin. Shaquem Johnson. 3-ball. No good. Rebound. Littlejohn. That should do it. If they would quit turning it over, maybe. Underneath to Henry. Extracurricular happening. 11 seconds to go. Wow. They call a it looks like it's a did they call a technical again? From my vantage point, it looks like they did. So the ruling, Wesley Harris is given a technical foul, as is Marek Zaliznak. No, the foul on Shaquem Johnson. There's a foul on Shaquem Johnson. And he is fouled out for the game, obviously with 11 seconds to go. And then a technical foul issued on Mero Zaliznak of Jacksonville State and Wesley Harris of Tennessee State. Double technicals on the play, and he knocks down the first. It's a 10-point game with 11 seconds to go. What an interesting way to end the game. The second one is good. And they foul. No, timeout, Tennessee State. (64-53). Tigers poised to take their 17th win of the season. Tigers paced by Wesley Harris with 13, Michael Littlejohn with 10, and Shaquem Johnson with 15, even though his night ended prematurely. We got our 3-minute update with 3:54 left. Jacksonville State had shot 28% from the field. A strong defensive performance by Tennessee State, and they're just looking to put the finishing touches on this game. And they foul Ravel Moody coming down the court. Kane Henry called for the foul. That is his second, so Ravel Moody will be at the line. He'll shoot 2. Just a formality at this point. First free throw attempt is good for Ravel Moody. Playing with some tape on his wrist, nursing a wrist injury most of the season. The junior out of Denver, Colorado. Misses the second. Here's Cook driving, handing to shot no good. And that is how this game will end. Your final score, Tennessee State 65, Jacksonville State 55. Tigers got big performances from Michael Littlejohn, Wesley Harris, and Shaquem Johnson, offsetting the loss of Jalen Washington to a knee injury. Didn't really need him today. A big night from the Tiger Bigs, all stepping up in place of Jalen Washington. And as we take a look at our final stats, our final stats will be brought to you by Shoe Carnival. Big brands, big savings, big fun. Shoe Carnival. A sparkling defensive performance, albeit some wildness at the end. Jacksonville State shot just 32% from the field, just 12% from long range. Turned the ball over 11 times and forced 11 steals. For Tennessee State, they shot almost 59% from the field, 42% from long range, made 84% of their free throws. Still, that turnover bug, although it didn't get them today, could get them in the future. They turned the ball over 22 times. Our upcoming schedule presented by Graduate Nashville Hotel. And there's just one game left on the slate for the Tennessee State Tigers, and that is a matchup on Saturday when they welcome the Belmont Bruins to Gentry Center. So for Angela Lewis, Nat Perry, our producer, and all of our fantastic crew up and down Gentry Center, this is CJ Ecke saying good night, and I'll see you on Saturday for the regular season finale.